Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished Pat's Castle Dungeon and then discovered that there was a room here that I had found several times and keep forgetting about. Broken bridges, what is this? Something I've never really looked at. It contains a prime key somewhere right there. And wait, so I have stepped into this from home long ago, right? And then just proceeded to not realize it was here at all. This is a big stack. Is that max size stack? Probably. Many bomb bugs all stacked up. Where can I go from here? I need things on those. I guess it's gonna be those two monster blocks? Well, I can awaken you. Yeah, I can. Wait, what? I can awaken these. So I guess I'm gonna need that. And then maybe this, and then somehow keep those statues from being problems. I assume I'll get to those slugs sometime later. I'll do that, and I may need to demonster these things. Seems like a good idea. Okay, this statue's gonna be a problem. That one's not. I'll just ditch it here. I probably am gonna need its help for something, though. This should be fine. Sure. Alright, so I get those things in a monster block. A bomb bug looks at me. When I use that switch, it will use this switch and open this bridge, and oh. Alright. Well, what's that gonna mean? I don't know yet. There are sacrifice altars. Okay. I can go up here. This is an open pit. I guess I don't want that. I can go back and forth if I want. Alright, so I have this big pile of stuff to who knows what with. I guess one of the first things I might want to do is unstack it a little bit, and that's fine, I guess. Oh. Actually, not so convenient, because that's going to keep happening. I'll never get to the point where I actually have a bum bug I can pull off and get onto a sacrifice altar somehow. I guess I can do this. If I had done that and this, that doesn't help with anything. What? Well, if I did sacrifice this, then I could stack you if for some reason I wanted to. I don't need this higher than it already is. Maybe one of those statues needed to come with me and get sacrificed there. That would have been possible, I think. Okay. Well, let's imagine it might be productive to start over with waypoint activated. Because now I do have some different options that might be better. Quite a few of them, in fact. Alright, so here comes a statue who's going to be a problem. Yeah, he sure does. That's not really exactly what I want, but in this case it might actually be okay. Oh. Wait, you're seeing me? Oh, because I haven't stepped here yet, or not for long enough. Okay. Well, let's step there for long enough. But then I can't get where I want to go with that statue still. Okay. Well, alternately... this is awkward, but it's a thing I can do. But again, this bomb bug's in the way. I guess I'll just do that to it. These aren't open, though. Okay, you can probably see the shape of what I'm trying to do. Get this bridge built, pull one statue onto one of these, and maybe put a monster block on the other one or something? I guess one thing I should do is not burn these on the hot coals as early as I did. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything with this statue other than just get it out of the way. This monster block can be pushed in the pit eventually, or I could get ambushed by a sneeze and have to edit it out, but... or I could put something that's not a monster block there, so that I could still have access to both of them. Okay. So that's fine. Bomb bug is in that spot. Now I have plenty of ability to do what I wanted to do here, and there's still another statue alive. So both of those could get sacrificed there, or I could put one monster block on the thing. Monster blocks are multi-use for this. Statues are single-use because they leave their rubble behind. I might need those monster blocks later. I haven't at all looked at what's across this bridge. I just want to cross the bridge in the first place. So for now, I'm just going to do things simply. Why did I want this? Yeah, so I can push that off and put another one on if I want to re-sacrifice that. So that's a problem. I need a bum bug for that, and it's probably you. I probably didn't want to pull you to there. I think that's an option. I only have to step here for just the one turn. No, I need 2 turns to actually get one of those to me. Okay, well, I guess there's also the option of just putting you away first. Maybe that's all he needs. Well, you're kind of in the way, actually, of where I want to put this statue. Okay, I would have to have relocated you first, but if I relocate you, you're never going to that good spot. If I could just step north one more, and, like, stay here for a moment. Why is any of this necessary? Why not just use the monster blocks? Well, because I need at least one of them to hold... Can I use statue rubble there? Yeah, probably not. Well... no, not really. Well, okay, so if I don't need one of the monster blocks, I'll just allow this to happen exactly like that, and, yeah, it's not gonna work, is it? Not really. Not at all. What about this other statue I'm ignoring? Oh, here we go. That's fine. Okay, so you can get on there nice and easy. Alright, let's imagine that might be what I want. So all of this is free. I can have a statue come over, ignore this monster block, and just go... Now, can I actually do that? Yes, I think so? I'm wrong. The bomb bug's gonna blow up. Nope. Alright, well, I got another idea. Doesn't work. Alright, well, I got another idea. Here we go. Okay, that gets you on there. And I can still reface you. Get this monster block and statue. That statue's not going there, so I guess it'll just be the monster block. That's fine. Until it's not, but for now I'm going to imagine that it is. Okay, so anyway, I need somebody's help to hit this without standing there. Or with standing there, but... oh, right. And then there's you. What do I think about that? Well, okay, I have one no, that's not gonna work. Also, what's with these? That seems pointless? Like, why would I want that? So there's this whole stack of stuff I'm not paying any attention to. This funny bridge mechanism, where it's open for just a turn and then closed, other way around. It's like traversable for a turn and then not. Then there's this little grid of Pacific and block barrier stuff. So I need... oh, those don't ever open. If those don't ever open... okay, it might be that once I get here I have to push a thing across, activate the waypoint, leave the room and come back. Because I'm doing stuff that relies on this having been activated first. At least I might be. I don't know if that's... I mean, this run I am. I don't know if that's actually necessary. But the thing about this is, if I want to clear that poison and then walk across, the only way I see that happening is if, like, this statue somehow walks over there and then slides back out. Because if it's a push block of some sort, then it'll just be stuck here. Sure, I could warp on top of it, but then if I take that key, well... what if the room's not clear yet? If I can walk across this bridge, I can just, like, shove both of these over here. Ah, but it's both at once. Do I have an opportunity to make it only one at a time? I don't think I see one. Okay, so I think that's guarded against by making it 2 multi-push blocks. I was imagining pushing one out of the way and just taking the other one. Push it here so I can stand there and activate. Teleport, grab key, and then I just have the key and can leave. But since it's 2 and they seem fairly inseparable... unless I could convince the statue, but I don't see how I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I don't think that's what I'm doing. Why is this? That's very strange. That's another thing, like those two switches on the side in Pat's Castle basement dungeon thing, that just doesn't seem like it makes any sense. Like, it just does the one, not these other two. Why is that? Well, anyway, what else happens up here? More bridge control that just seems like it doesn't have much of a point? But I guess I just don't understand the point yet. Maybe this is to clear off... no? Yeah, broken bridges, I see. A whole bunch of them. These slugs are in cages. They're like on top of the fence. Huh. Funny place for those. Not sure I realized you could overlap a monster with a fence. I guess it works. Anyway. So there's a waypoint here, which is also weird. This is all Pacific. Ah, so no killing statues if... that thing I imagined where this came over and, like, pushed that diagonally and then I would kill it. But on a block barrier I can kill. Yeah, I think the hypothetical would be, if I could have this awakened while I'm standing here. I would stand there and lure it to go on this path. Once it had done that... Step south, step south. There's some sacrifice altars here that I should probably do something with. I would step south a couple of times, get it to push the block here, come to me, kill it in this spot, walk around, push this over, have the waypoint active, and that'd be fine. So these all do what's directly behind me. This specific floor means I can't stand there and... well, I can escape from the statue if I teleport. It means I have to teleport as soon as I step there. Because no kill, no get away. There's an angry eye here. Oh, there sure is. And I actually have the means to interact with it. If I wanted a beam for something. But what can I do in this quadrant? This is the one I need to solve now. If I want this bridge to stay open, as in closed, as in crossable, if I want to be able to cross this bridge, I need an odd number of toggles between these two switches. That switch ensures that another toggle will happen afterward. Unless I can do some kind of double toggle somehow. What if this were still up high? Okay, now hold on. So completely different approach. Yeah, I see you're doing things. I'm going to opt to just ignore you completely, though. Well, how has that helped anything? It really has not. Even if I'm up high, that still drops me. Of course, yeah, just because there's a pit under there. So yeah, what's with these? Alright, theories for how I could get across this bridge. Already have activated these waypoints, sure, but I'm not going in this direction, it's pretty clear. That's the only other way to get up here. I mean, even if this... Sure, technically those have a floor between them, but that's not traversable. I can climb up here. But I'm not there yet, not until I actually get there. Alright, so... once I have set foot here, I can at least activate that and leave and come back and have that still active. Ah, but the funny thing is, if this statue is awake, I can't get it out of that little alcove to make this safe to transport back to until I have either this also unlocked or that bridge traversable. So how will I do any of those things? Well, I have to walk across this bridge, at least once. I need an odd number of toggles between these two switches. There's this stack of bomb bugs, which must mean something. Okay, new idea. That's probably fine. Wait, how's this gonna... Okay, but that didn't help anything. Didn't I want that to be... Now everything's gone. But if this was done low now... Or... if that's... here and up high... Okay, that's interesting. Alright, that's a thing that these can do. Elevate a bomb bug so that it can be within range of the toggle switch if I'm standing here. What do you suppose this is for? I'm imagining the monster blocks are involved in some way with that? Like, I guess I want to use them to scare a bomb bug off of the stack, but how would that happen? Well, a monster block would have to be elevated. Oh, no, hang on. Okay. So ignore other things that are happening. All I want to do is get this... get this set up like that, and get a monster block here. After that... I put this up high somewhere. I put this... I guess I really need this closed. Okay. So in that case... Just gonna waste these statues. Whoops, I actually wanted that. Sure, I'm probably causing myself lots of problems here, but let's imagine that I'm not. You get stacked. Then, with you stacked, I put you within line of sight of there. Ah, I see what happens. So ordinarily, fleeing takes priority over priming. But you didn't get a chance to prime... because you were still in mid-air during your movement phase. That had not fallen yet. So it doesn't quite work like that. Well, let's put this up high then. Whoa! Right, that thing topples over. Ah, so you remember Adventurer? I do. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Okay, so that's currently doing nothing, but it could do something. If this whole thing, if this bridge were closed, were traversable for a moment, which I can't quite make happen right now, but if it was, this whole thing would topple over and get to the other side of it in one turn. Kinda like that, kinda like that. Okay. So, that's probably involved with something. Maybe not the current step that I'm on right now. Okay, so what's the shape of the topple? Each one gets a multi-push block on top of itself. Okay. Oh, right. And then you'll fall over. Well, I mean, what I'm doing here doesn't help with anything ever. Alright, but the problem still remains that if this is toggled, then one turn later, that gets toggled. And it prevents itself from being retoggled pretty soundly. Now, there was a moment when I did have a bomb bug on the ground that was unexploded, but that moment... Well, no, hold on. Here we go. Okay, got some bomb bugs out. Yeah, so what? There's nothing I'm gonna do with these. Well, are you absolutely sure? No, but reasonably. Not entirely sure what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. No, it's not quite... Well, hang on. Okay. So I do have a loose bomb bug that I can theoretically kind of control? Okay. Why did I want one of these? Well, okay, I could, I could do this. Yeah, but why? And you're still as you were. A double toggle on this will do nothing. I can't re-hit that. That's only getting hit once ever. Once or 0 times. Oh, it's gonna be once because I need that to blow up to clear the room. Okay, right, so I think the theory I was working with before I changed what I was doing was going to be that this bomb bug could be... Here, you sit there for a second, I need this out of the way. This bomb bug could be the one who would blow up that switch first. Oh, well, I'd have to be on the ground for one thing. But okay, you are there. Sure, close enough. And then the theory is that you could then subsequently get into place and do it a second time. Now, that's hampered by a lot of things. I mean, if you were just over here, that would do most of what I needed. I don't think I'm on the track that I'm supposed to be on, though. I think the idea is something different. Whoops, hold on. But now, I can pull out another bomb bug here. Pull, yes. Push, no, because I've lost my monster block. And without being able to push, I'm not getting that into place. Okay, well let's, let's try some stuff. What if two come at once? Yeah, I got the whole stack. That's probably okay. That's fine. Maybe. Well, that's not. Probably. Okay, hang on. Let's, set up the situation differently. First of all, you, out of the way. You come here. Come closer. Sure, go south, that's fine. Right. This just needs to get out of the way. You go west one. You come north a few. Well, I can't wait here. And I kind of want to... Alright, let's do it this way. Okay, now what do you think? Well, I guess... we'll do... this, and then that. Okay. So two of those are sort of over there. I got a thing kind of in my way, but I guess I can fix that. Ah! I pushed that too far. Right there. Okay. This is fairly precise. It might be okay. I don't want that, though. So let's go one more north. I'd rather not corner that thing. Okay, so that's what I had. Still got some things probably in the way. So before I change this situation, let's move this to... I don't know. There's not a great spot. In fact, that's a pretty terrible spot. How about just here? Okay. Well, what's all this supposed to do? I don't know. Right, for a moment, come over. This goes here. Come back. Go there. Get this somehow out of here, like that. One little shuffle at a time. No, I guess it'll have to be this way. Okay. There we go. Things are out of the way. Finally. So then... Sure, ditch the whole stack. It's fine. That's too early for that, actually. That's gonna be a problem. I guess I'll have to just re-scare you. Okay, that's doable. That didn't work because the thing is up high. Of course. Toggle door closed. I need a sacrifice here. I would have made it the monster block. Maybe I still can? Can't get to the other side of that. Okay, what if this? Technically, no. Oh, right, you. That's fine. Oh, but hang on. If I had... I can't, though. Unless... Okay. This? No. You're up there. Yep. And now you can be up here. Okay, problem. I still need a sacrifice for that, which is going to be the monster block, but that won't help anything because you'd have to be in this spot, which is impossible to get you into. As far as I can tell. I have helped nothing. I mean, I'm off in the weeds here, doing something weird, and I think I could engineer it such that, like, I could keep a statue around and have sacrificed there, so this is on the ground. Use one of these bomb bugs to blow this up, and another to do it again. Is the idea that I'm supposed to be on top of this thing that topples over? That would be the way that I get to cross the bridge all at once. But how would I set up any of that? This is in the wrong place for that to be possible. This would have to be in line with that so that I could teleport on top of it, what, from here? And then how would I set off the toppling action? I don't know. Alright, well I did a quadrant and a half, and that's gonna have to be enough for now. Next time I'll see if I can figure out how to cross this bridge some more, and if I can, the rest of the room shouldn't be too bad after that, I suspect, but we will see.